You're watching South Asia Newsline and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 3rd of April. Congress scion Rahul Gandhi files nomination from Wayanad, left criticizes his candidature. Pakistani judges receive anthrax-laced letters, FIR registered. And Russia says it is working on removing Taliban from its terrorist list. And now for all the details. Hundreds of people, including party workers and leaders, joined opposition Congress leader Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday as he filed nomination for Lok Sabha election from southern Wayanad. The incumbent MP was accompanied by his sister Priyanka Gandhi in the roadshow in the constituency where he had won in the 2019 parliament polls with a massive margin of over 4 lakh votes. In his address, he said he treats the people of Wayanad as his family. If we have government in Delhi and when we get a government in Kerala, both of which we will do, we will resolve the issues of Wayanad, he said. The constituency will go to poll on April 26, where Gandhi is likely to face a triangular fight from BJP Kerala unit chief K. Surendran and CPI candidate N. Raja. Notably, CPI and the Congress are partners in the opposition India alliance. The Congress is facing backlash from several leaders from the opposition over Rahul Gandhi's candidature, asking why the Congress leader is not fighting BJP head-on.
कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ये दावा कर रही है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के खिलाफ जो संयुक्त संघर्ष है उसका नेतृत्व वो कर रहे हैं, तो जो उनके सबसे बड़े नेता हैं वो केरला में क्यों चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं जहां पर भारतीय जनता पार्टी से लड़ाई है ही नहीं। उनको लड़ाई लड़नी चाहिए उत्तर प्रदेश से, जहां सबसे बड़ा गढ़ है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का, और वहां अगर वो परास्त करते हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दिग्गजों को तो उसका बहुत बड़ा असर पड़ेगा। तो ये जो है उनको सोचना चाहिए कि वायनाड से लड़ करके वो क्या संदेश दे रहे हैं।
Attacking India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has claimed that past errors were responsible for contemporary issues such as the POK and China's occupation of certain Indian territories. During his address at the Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Jaishankar referred a historical instance when India was offered a permanent seat in the UN Security Council, highlighting Nehru's alleged statement of India second, China first. He further expressed confidence that India will get a permanent seat in UNSC only if it works hard for it. As India gears up for general elections due in few weeks, BJP leaders have also targeted past Congress governments over the ceding of the island of Kachchativu to Sri Lanka. All 8 judges of the Islamabad High Court have received threatening letters laced with a white powder, prompting the police to register a case on terror charges, the local media has reported. The incident came just a day after the Supreme Court initiated suo motu proceedings over allegations by the High Court's 6 judges against spy agencies of coercion and interference in judicial matters that have raised serious concerns. The Islamabad police, in a post on X, has assured that the investigation will be completed as soon as possible. The incident echoes a similar episode in September last year when a bag containing grenades, a pistol and a threatening letter addressed to judges and generals was discovered in Islamabad. Moving on, residents of Pakistan's Karachi are upset over load shedding amid the holy month of Ramzan and over that hefty bills have added to their woes. A report.
Residents of Pakistan's financial capital Karachi are irked due to prolonged power cuts and despite that hefty electricity bills that they are receiving, especially amid the fasting month of Ramzan. During peak hours, almost every locality witnesses load shedding, and despite this they are being overcharged for electricity. They say overbilling has become a part of the system and it seems their woes will never end.
ये डिमांड करेंगे हुकूमत से भी कि ये इसी वालों से भी कि आवाम का ख्याल करें, उससे गर्मी है, फ्रिज भी बंद हो जाते हैं, हर चीज़ फ्रिज में भी ख़राब, लेकिन इनको फ्रिज में भी हर चीज़ ख़राब लादी बात है बंद, तो हर 2 घंटे बाद 3 घंटे बाद लाइट जाएगी तो चीज़ें भी ख़राब ही होनी है ना, बिल हो जा रहे हैं, वही मसला टेंशन, हर बंदा परेशान है।
The struggling $350 billion South Asian economy has already been beset by inflation above 20% since May 2022. As it navigates contentious reforms it must implement as part of an IMF bailout program.
सर माह रमज़ान में लोड शेडिंग तो एक मामूली सी चीज़ है कि लोड शेडिंग महंगाई ने तो कमर तोड़ के रखी है। उसके बाद बिजली के बिल, तहाशा बिल, वो एक दरमियाने तबके का एक इंसान होता था, यानी कि मिडिल क्लास एक तबका होता था कभी, अब वो मिडिल क्लास तो जैसे कहीं मौजूद ही नहीं है, यानी कि गुर्बत की सतह से कई गुना नीचे इंसान जो है गिर चुका है।
Russia is working to remove the Taliban from its list of banned terrorist organizations, Moscow said on Tuesday, citing important matters to discuss with Afghanistan Taliban leaders. Talking to reporters, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said, since Afghanistan is next to Russia, Moscow needs one way or another to communicate with them. We need to resolve pressing issues. This also requires dialogue, so in this regard we communicate with Taliban like practically everyone else. They are the de facto authority in Afghanistan, Peskov said. While he did not elaborate on the pressing issues, media reports suggest it could be related to Moscow concert attack in which more than 140 people were killed. Islamic State militants claimed responsibility for the attack, and US officials said they had intelligence that it was the network's Afghan branch, Islamic State Khorasan, that was responsible. The Taliban returned to power in Afghanistan in 2021 after the withdrawal of US-led foreign forces, but have remained until now on a list of organizations that Russia designates as terrorist. Nepal's Deputy Prime Minister Narayan Kaji Shrestha has said his country will not accept BIMSTEC, the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, to replace SAARC, the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. The remarks came as the House of Representatives approved the charter adopted in 2022 by the 5th BIMSTEC summit held in Sri Lanka. Nepal is a member of both regional bodies. Though BIMSTEC is functioning, SAARC has been unable to hold any summit since 2014 due to a long-standing rivalry between India and Pakistan. Nepal currently holds the SAARC chair while the BIMSTEC secretariat is in Bangladesh. Shrestha said Nepal firmly believes in revitalizing SAARC and will take active initiatives in this regard as its chair. Coastal erosion has emerged a major struggle for sea-facing districts of India's Kerala state, which is rendering fishermen community refugees in their own land. A report.
Locals residing in the coastal region of Thiruvananthapuram in India's southern Kerala state were forced to relocate on Tuesday after their homes were damaged by severe sea erosion. Coastal Kerala is one of the most densely populated areas in India, with fishing villages sandwiched between the Arabian Sea and its twisted network of backwaters. The displaced residents were shifted to a camp by the local authorities, where they plan to stay until the government resettles or compensates them for the loss of property. Some of them have also moved to nearby villages in hopes of starting a new life.
എനിക്കിപ്പോൾ മീൻ പിടിക്കാൻ വീട്ടിൽ ഉറങ്ങാൻ പറ്റാത്ത അവസ്ഥയിലാണ് ഈ തീരദേശത്തിൻ്റെ ഈ കൊടൂരമായ കടൽക്ഷോഭത്തിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ കഷ്ടപ്പെടുകയാണ്.
The residents of Kerala have formed a coastal protection group and have been demanding a new breakwater wall and groin to shield them from the high waves and slow the takeover of their land.
That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.